Will early humans, with their skills, courage, and unity, survive the encounter with the mighty Deinotherium? Or will the giant, tusked beasts claim them as prey? Join this thrilling journey and discover how humanity turned danger into triumph. On the wild African savannah, life and death are ever present. Beneath the seemingly calm surface of a vast river, one of the most formidable ancient giants moves with deliberate power. Deinotherium, a massive prehistoric elephant-like creature. Its massive tusks, capable of crushing anything that crosses its path. For millions of years, giants like Deinotherium have wandered the riverside forests, a living testament to nature's immense strength. They remind every living thing that only those who remain vigilant and adaptable can hope to survive. But now, a new presence emerges. A group of Homo habilis, primitive humans, arrives at the riverbank after a long journey across the savannah. They are not just hunters or prey, but the first to truly depend on teamwork for survival. In a rare moment of peace, laughter, and joy fill the air as the group wades into the cool river. These simple moments of playfulness help build trust and unity, laying the foundation for overcoming the perils ahead. Yet, nature is full of unseen threats. As the group enjoys their laughter and play in the water, the massive shadow of Deinotherium slowly rises from the riverbank, tusks gleaming in the sunlight, moving with deliberate strength. The ancient giant approaches, every step measured and powerful, blending with the dense riverside foliage, its gaze fixed on the gathering near the shallows. Every rippler, every careless splash is carefully noted by the hidden titan. In these moments, the savannah's peace is an illusion. Danger lies just beyond the calm, a constant reminder that the struggle for survival never truly rests. In a heartbeat, chaos erupts. Deinotherium charges from the edge of the river with astonishing force, its massive tusks swinging toward a startled Homo habilis. Shouts of terror echo across the water as the group is gripped by fear, a brutal lesson in nature's unforgiving law. In this ancient world, even a moment's distraction can be fatal, reminding our ancestors of the constant need for vigilance and unity. Homo habilis is shaken to its core, but from the crisis, they are inspired to adapt, innovate, and cooperate more closely than ever. Refusing to be victims, the group puts their intelligence to use. They sharpen their wooden spears, preparing to fight back. This spirit of resistance and problem-solving drives human evolution forward, using both intelligence and teamwork. The Homo habilis band fans out across the sun-baked, sparsely treed savannah, eyes scanning for the dry logs they need. In pairs, they lift heavy trunks onto their shoulders, sweat trickling down faces filled with grit and determination. The journey back is slow and exhausting, each step a testament to their resolve, each log a building block for hope. Over time, the pile grows at a flat clearing in the grassland. The group works together with few words but strong purpose. When they have gathered enough wood, the group takes a rare moment to rest, sharing water, catching their breath, and exchanging quiet glances of encouragement. Then, with careful hands and sharp eyes, they weave sturdy jungle vines, lashing each log to the next. Every knot, every pull, is a mark of ingenuity and collaboration, a primitive feat of engineering. As the sun dips lower, they share the weight of the finished raft, hoisting it together. Muscles straining, yet spirits unbroken, they march side by side, the raft balanced between them across the open plain toward the river. This is more than survival. It is an act of imagination and unity, a bold step on the path that will one day separate humanity from the rest of the animal kingdom. This raft is more than a tool. It is a leap in the story of human adaptation. By inventing and improving, Homo habilis transforms natural dangers into opportunities for survival. As the raft slides into the water, every member stands ready, spearing hand-eyes fixed on the surface. Careful coordination and constant vigilance become their only shield against the lurking giant. In the tense silence, the group's heartbeats echo their resolve. Courage, caution, and unity are tested as the unknown waits just beneath the ripples. Suddenly, Deinotherium emerges from the riverbank, its massive form looming beside the raft. This is a pivotal moment. Human intellect faces off against primeval power. With nowhere to run, Homo habilis attacks as one. Spears fly at the armored beast, every thrust fueled by desperation and the instinct to survive. It is an epic clash. Will and innovation versus brute strength. But nature is relentless. Deinotherium swings its tusks with crushing force, shaking the raft, sending shudders through wood and bone. Only through collaboration and courage can the group hope to endure. The struggle reaches its peak. The raft begins to break apart under the giant's power. In a final violent surge, the group is thrown into the swirling river, once again at the mercy of the elements, fighting exhaustion and terror. The survivors swim freestyle for the shore, every movement driven by the primal urge to live. At last, they collapse on the grassy bank, trembling and breathless, eyes never leaving the dark, silent water. In the distance, Deinotherium disappears into the riverside forest, leaving behind a humbled band of humans, united by their ordeal. Their minds sharpened by nature's ultimate lesson. Only through intelligence, innovation, and cooperation can humanity overcome the world's fiercest challenges. The sun rises on a new day, and the Homo habilis group sets out to explore their environment further. They track small animals, study water sources, and observe the patterns of predators and giants alike. Each discovery strengthens their ability to survive and thrive. The lessons from Deinotherium remain etched in their minds. Power alone is not always the greatest threat, but unpredictability and the failure to adapt can be fatal. Together, they plan. Wooden spears are refined, traps are tested, and signals are developed to warn of approaching danger. Cooperation becomes instinctual. Survival demands it. Every member learns that alertness, unity, and strategy are just as essential as raw strength. The savannah teaches them not through gentle guidance, but through the trials of life and death. Even moments of play now carry purpose. While gathering food or crossing rivers, each movement is deliberate, each glance communicates awareness. Through this balance of caution and curiosity, Homo habilis begins to carve a place for themselves in a world dominated by giants. As they traverse the sparse trees and open plains, their eyes are constantly scanning. The shadow of Deinotherium may be gone for now, but other threats remain. Predatory cats, smaller but swift, watch from the underbrush. Every encounter tests the human's ability to coordinate, think, and survive. This emerging intelligence and instinct for cooperation marks a turning point in human evolution. Every challenge faced together reinforces trust and ingenuity, proving that survival is not only a matter of strength, but also of intellect and adaptability. By nightfall, the Homo habilis group has secured a temporary campsite near the riverbank. Fire is not yet mastered, but they create barriers of thorny branches, using their environment as a protective measure. Each individual remains alert while others rest, embodying the lesson taught by Deinotherium. Vigilance ensures life. Through the dark hours, the wind carries the distant sounds of the savannah cries of predators. Rustling of massive creatures moving through the trees. The group huddles together, sharing warmth and comfort. Silent communication, reinforcing bonds of unity. This cohesion becomes their greatest weapon against the uncertainty of the wild. Morning arrives, and with it, the realization that every day is a challenge, but also an opportunity. Homo habilis uses their intelligence to navigate the rivers, climb higher ground, and identify edible plants. Observation, strategy, and collaboration have become second nature. The group now understands that survival is a complex dance of adaptability, courage, and shared effort. Deinotherium may roam the riverbanks, a reminder of brute strength, but humanity's emerging traits, creativity, innovation, and cooperation are shaping a future where intelligence can triumph over raw power. As they move forward, the lessons of the river, the raft, and the giant creature remain alive in every glance, every decision, and every spear they lift. In the story of early humans, each challenge faced together is a step toward mastering a world full of colossal dangers. Through unity and ingenuity, Homo habilis continues their journey toward becoming the dominant species of the savannah. Stay tuned for the next episodes to explore more of their evolution, intelligence, and courage. In the wild African savannah, every moment is a battle between life and death. But a colossal, prehistoric giant, with tusks, that strike fear lurks along the riverbank. Today, we witness how early humans, Homo habilis, confront this ancient threat.